God, what a wet, horrible morning, Hound. Oh dear, looks like it's set in for quite a while too. At least that's warm. Alright, I'll be back. I'll get you inside. Go on, get inside. Oh. One word means you do exactly as you like. Oh, welcome back to Blickling. Now, I've been busy since you were last here. Now, you may remember I had a whole load of seed in there. Well, I realised all the stuff at the back was out of date. So, I've dumped all that, and we'll now get the seed as and when we want it. One pallet or carton at a time. That will be it. I did think about just doing it in bags, but I think we'll get some cartons. We'll probably get some in cartons, some in bags. Fertiliser we've got is all over here, of course. And we hopefully won't be using anywhere near the same amount of fertiliser this coming year. We'll keep the sprayer and the spreader for now. But I also had them come in and remove the diesel tank. You may remember the diesel tank. It was around here, but it was getting so many holes in it that but excuse me, frog me throat. I must stop eating frogs. It was getting so many holes in. Well, getting very thin. No holes in it at the time, but when they took it apart, that part of it fell to bits. One side fell out. I think we were lucky there. Now, that's about 5 or 600 litres or gallons of diesel. It's gonna make a hell of a mess. So it's bigger than this, and this is around 1,000 litres. Yeah, 1,000 litres. That would have been a big mess. I think 5,000 litres, something like that held. And it was kept full. We had a contract to keep topping up. Well, I cancelled that contract, and we will take this and fill this up when we need it, and we'll keep a close eye on this, and this will be cheap to replace. Right, what we're going to do today? Well, not much work today. I will have a drive over to the greenhouses just to have a look at those, but I just have a little bit of a clean up and do around here. Well, this isn't too bad. I think I can leave the cattle there. They look fine. I mowed all the muck. I don't know if I've made a whole load more since I mowed it, but that's all on our new muck stand. Oh no, not yet. We've got some slurry in here, which is what we're going to be using on our fields, muck and slurry. We are, as I said, we are going to try and go a bit greener than we are. We won't be 100%, but you can't farm and be 100% not and make money at it. Right, so we don't need that. Just check what we actually do need to do. Well, we want some power food. I think we'll get some power food over. Now, I'm always using this. I kind of like this thing now. So we will just switch that on. I haven't switched my headphones on. Idiot that I am. Right, that's better. We just put one. I think we should get a full trailer load of TMR in there. I hope so anyway. And then we'll just have a little drive over to the greenhouses. Then we're going to work out what we're going to do next season. Vitally important that. And I've gone and got myself a proper electronic notepad at long last. So we will put some lights on this as well, and beacons. Not because I'm going to be going slow, but mainly because of the conditions. I want our friends and neighbours to see us. Yeah. Well, you can't really miss a big orange tractor. Or can you? I could, I suppose. Well, I don't miss it, I'd hit it, but I wouldn't see it. Yes, okay, I'm rambling again. Yeah, this is rather nice. I wasn't going up there yet, was I? You know, I am not with it. Oh well, we'll go up there now. We'll take the trailer for a run up there. Have a look at the greenhouses, see how they are. Then I'll do a new pad, and I'll come back and do what needs to be done for the animals. They're not that bad off anyway. I could leave them to death if needs be. One thing I do want to do, I want to just check what we actually got in the feed store. Let's pull into the side there. Just have a quick look at this. It says today's the day for checking around what's going on. Let's see, we got anything in there? We got some. Now this might be a good idea. You see, I planned this. No, I actually planned it. Believe it or not, I planned this. I planned to come up here and take the TMR out of there. It's been sitting there a little while, so most probably well it does come out. We put that in. It won't be a lot, but oh, no, I'm hoping now there's nothing behind us. Well, we've got this in a very high gear, which is a mistake. Take the top off, and we'll just fill up. I think I'll fill up so I can drive out. Now this old feed store, we haven't used a lot, but I will be using it, I think, a bit this year. Mainly for some hay. I'm not going to bale all the hay. I'll leave some in this old place ready to go a bit quicker than having to move bales across it at times, before I don't remember where I'm going. Oops, wrong one. That's the one. Yes, we know that one's empty. That one isn't. But so little in there, I don't think it's really would be worthwhile, is it? Well, we emptied it out anyway. I can go back now, fill this right up with TMR. And away we go. On our jolly old way back to the farm. Position so I can actually see the behind us. Actually, is out of character slightly. These mirrors are not set up too bad for a standard piece of kit. Far better than most of the way I've got most of the mirrors set up. If I get round to put me eye tracker on again, or head tracker on again, I find it even better. But then again, that would mean getting off my backside and updating everything, getting it done there like that. I'm just very lazy. Better take the sheet off again. That's the beauty of these things now with the modern sheets. You don't have to get out to do it. What will they think of next? There we go. Let's fill this up. Put a brake on. Shove it into reverse ready. knock the gears down, right down, I think. Put the sheet back on again. Look at that. Mind, I think they could have done without having that handle on there. It's a bit dangerous if you've got someone standing up there watching you load and you press the button by mistake. I haven't done it yet, but it's bound to happen. I know we want some straw in the kettle too, but that'll be alright for the moment. I'll put that in off screen. We've got other jobs which is a bit more important to do. I think the next thing we will do is sort out what we're going to be growing next season. Then we'll go up and have a look at the greenhouses. Just a nice, quiet, leisurely day. And off out of character for the moment. That's what I like about Gearbox. It's a lot easier to drive things with Gearbox mod if you want to go slowly, I find. You're not going this. If you're not careful, you're not going too fast for the job. No, that's going to take all that. Let's have a look at it now. Oh, could take another load, but I think we'll leave that now. Oh, we keep about 50%. I'll be glad we'll get some grass together. Oh, you might notice that cash in hand has gone down a bit. That's because I've sold. Oh, I've paid back a whole load to the bank. About 70,000 back to the bank. I'm going to leave that here. Oh, put the brake on. Now we will. Oh no, before we do that, we will just. I'm going to get inside. I'm not going to stand out there in the wet. There we are. I remembered which one it was. No, I can't remember now how we get to it. Oh, I think it's. I haven't used this for a long time. Note name, right, fields. Oh, crops. Come on, look. If I can remember how to use it. Let's go back and come in again. Add note. Right, note name. Note text. Oh, with crops. Right, we need. Oh, God, you cannot. Do crops. Field 1. I think we will have spring wheat in there. Oh. Wetter. No, not a bit of spring wetter. Field 2. That will also be spring. But we've got barley in that one. I'm going to grow mainly wheat and barley this year. So field 2 is... Well, I've got to remember what other fields we've got. The save doesn't come back to it in a moment. So I want to just check on what's what here. There we are. Now 10 and 11's got stuff in at the moment and I can't for the life of me remember what it is. So we have to look here. 10 has got winter barley and it's got winter oats. Right, we put those in there next. Alright, add note. Oh, we can't go back. Oh, hold on, we can do it here. Edit. That's it. Right, now. Field 10 has winter barley. Field 11, oops, so this shows how badly I can spell, or rather I can't spell it, or winter, oh, no, trying to remember what the other ones are. No, we got 1 week, 1 barley, no. As I say, shows how badly I can spell. Field 4 will be spring. I think we put that down as another wheat. And I think the last one will be 9. Well, that's what we're having this year. No, 9 will have spring barley in it. Right, now, and of course, field 8 is grass. I think that's all the fields done now. Now next year is we go back, we save that, whoops, there we save, add note. Now next year we will only want to put in 2 at the moment, or 1 at the moment. Field 11 will be maize for silage. There we are. I haven't used this a lot. Well, I haven't hardly used it all on 17. I used to be on 15, but it's the first time I really used it on 17. That's should be very, very handy for me. Now, did I unhook that after all? Yes, I did. Right, we're now going to go and have a look up at the greenhouses at last. But that's what we intend to do this year. And next year I will be growing rye and not oats in one odd field. But we're going to be going mainly wheat and barley. Frankly, because in Norfolk, out of those crops, that's what grows best. Rye doesn't grow so well, but we will give one a rye. And we will, I think, every year have to put one field to one side for maize, for silage. And that's all we've got to have the maize for. Because I don't want to grow maize for maize. So it's not a big call for maize in Britain. And most of what they need is already grown under contract. I will be putting some hay. I will fill up with bales, and then some will go in here. And not so much this year, but next year when we get the silage, the maize for silage. Well, I will have to hire all the equipment, including the planter. I'm not buying a planter just to grow one field of maize every year. Should be cheaper to actually lease. And the harvester will have to be leased, so that we get that little Pottinger 2-row, and I don't fancy that. I could try and see if... Because you know what I've done, don't you? I've gone the wrong way again, haven't I? Have I? Oh no, I know I am right. I am all over the place today. There we are. Shouldn't be too many visitors this time of year. No, there isn't. There's none. What? All we want to do is just see if we need to do anything up here. Because it's quiet for visitors now. The guys who work here don't keep so much of an eye on it. Now, how much we got here? We're alright for muck here, yeah. Let's have a look. Oh no, they're full. They're alright. Always like to make certain. What do crops look like? Oh, cabbages in there, or could be lettuces, because lettuces. Looks like tomatoes. No tomatoes ready yet. Oops. Yeah, looks like more tomatoes. Just on the sniff, see if I can sniff the tomato smell. Oh, it's open until the other end. Yeah, tomatoes, but it's... Well, I'm not surprised at this time of year there's no tomatoes on there. And these should be lettuces this side. Yeah, they're lettuces. These are not so smart of greenhouses as the tomato ones. As you'd see, these are not closed fully in, more or less. Yep, everything looks fine here. Right, we get back and see what else there's to do back there. As I said, this is a quiet day today. I do like having quiet days. Well, especially we can't stay on the... Now, I did hear that there's someone considering collecting all the manure, which is what Blickling does at the moment. Actually, hold on one moment. I just want to have a look at something. I wonder. Now, I'm thinking about how to go further on this this game. Right. Blickling are actually going to start selling muck, excess muck, and they're talking about putting it in here, between the two greenhouses. That could be handy. Save me having to buy this muck from there. Oh, bring all the muck up here all the time. Oh, and also we could, if we are short on the fields, we could always come and get a load from here. Be a bit of a drive around, but that can't be too bad. Well, that's a good job. I stopped there because he wasn't going to. You notice that's always someone else's fault. Never mind. Yeah, I got the contracts to sell barley up here to the brewery, a couple of loads. So I'm going to do plenty of barley. They need both winter and spring, so we've got some winter here. That will go straight off the combine in winter, and we will be selling the winter off before we cut the spring. The wheat, well, the bakery's taken quite a bit of it going. I've been busy sorting out contracts as well. And won't be all we produce will be going there. Some we will be selling to the best price, but those ones are contracted. We know how much we're going to get, which is always handy. Boy, look at that, he's right up my tail. Nice. What they tend to forget, if I stop and they don't, it's going to do more damage to their car than it is to my tractor. Let's just have a quick look, see what this field looks like at the moment. Oh, it's come through okay. Yeah, nice bit of barley. So I sort of do 11 for silage first year, see how much we get of it. You always get plenty of silage when you maize anyway, and see if there'll be enough there. The idea is not to use grass in the silage. And yes, that reminds me too. Someone I told you the other week that the results they were getting in America, well, it's been clarified. The 90 odd percent reduction in methane in cattle fed on silage with seaweed was the original Australian work, but the Americans are getting about a 58% reduction, which is still not to be sneezed at. But I can get about a 5-10% reduction just on changing to maize from grass, so that's what we will do. Let's see what we got now. Well, I think I'll just park this in here, and we get that straw. No, we won't get the straw. We'll do another load. Yeah, I'll make up my mind one day. I'll do another load of this in here. We're now late winter, as you may notice, so we'll soon be we're going to have to go through the rest of late winter and early spring before we get our first lot of grass, and that will have to go as hay. I have to, because I am that short. They just knock that back, because it ain't gonna like to pull top range. This will be faster. I don't want the lights and the beacons on the yard. Not until we get Bob here, and he's joined us in the spring. As soon as he joins us, we will start the field work. Hope to get the field work ready and done before the first lot of grass is ready to mow. I think the first lot of grass is going to have to go for hay. No, for I've got to go for silage. That won't be quite ready to turn into hay. Second load should be possibly the third load. As you know, I have fenced off a little bit of that field, that meadow, just for grass use, just for grass to feed direct to the cattle. And as soon as we can afford it, we will be buying more. Oh, you notice that went straight through the sheet? Well, I hope you didn't notice. I wish I hadn't said anything, just in case you hadn't noticed. Right. Right, let's get this in there, and I think we'll have an episode. I will be doing a lot of the work here on screen, I think, this year. Just as we are trying to go green, and we're trying to sort out the farm to that end. There's one other bit of kit I'd like to be able to purchase, and that's the mobile tank for slurry. So I can move it from area to area. I think if I ask nicely, the council will allow me to move it into a lay-by near fields. But if they don't, I'll do it anyway. We've been farming here for long enough now that I hope we get a little bit of slack. There we are. This should fill us up, I hope. And it has. Right, what we got? Oh yes, I think this will do. We'll probably have a look, see what we want in the mix feeder. Yeah, but I think we may just think about cleaning or washing this out again. This trailer is the old one we used to use for grain. No, only used for animal feed stuff. We won't use it for grain anymore, but I do like to keep it clean, basically so it doesn't rot away. I don't really want to have to buy another new grain trailer just yet. Well, we don't need to put anything in there. Well, come here for is just have a quick look and see what we've got in each of these. Full silage, we're half full. I think we'll be alright actually. So let's proper look at it. We want some hay, but we haven't got the hay, I don't think. I never do. We will have a look at that. Oh, there's some hay in there. It's not too bad off on hay. Got 36 bales in there. What I want to do is fill this right up with straw and hay, and any excess we're moving into the loose store, feed store. Right, I think we just put this on here, and whilst we're doing that, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Or when I say put it on here, put it onto the wash. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. This, of course, has been done on FS17. Basically, they've got seasons, and it's got Blickling. 19's got neither at the moment, but seasons on the way. But Blickling, I don't think is, which is a great pity. But there, I can't do everything I know what to do. Always when you wash out trads, hook them out so you can wash them out properly. So we give it a wash. If you're not subscribed, feel free to subscribe. Always happy to have your new people aboard. And also, if you only just subscribe, have it drop me a line and saying how much you hate the channel or whatever else. I will take any comments, suggestions. Well, yes, but don't expect me to act on them. I have my own ideas on this. But I'm always grateful for any comments, even from Stu. How about that? Now, how magnanimous can you get? The big problem with washing out like this is because you get soaked as it runs down all over you. And here, of course, it not just runs down all over you, it drips. It splashes straight back at you. Now we leave that hooked up for now until it dries out. Alright, with that, it's me saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.